What's up, everybody? We're going to go over some more information regarding alcoholism. Not the fun stuff. I mean, there might not really be any fun stuff, to be honest, but most of it's bad. We can start with what it is. It's a condition that develops over time when somebody regularly consumes alcohol. It can cause you to become dependent on the substance. It produces an urge to drink when you haven't drank, but it is treatable. There are several methods. The most extreme probably being alcohol rehab treatment facilities. If you do the inpatient, you're stuck there. But some people need that. Detoxification, that's another one. Your little homes that you can go stay in, if you've screwed your life up all the way, they require detoxification. So that's not a bad idea if you need it. Pharmaceutical treatment. So if you're trying to detoxify, but you're getting shakes or it's making you physically ill, bad, there are ways around that. And of course, there's support groups, none of which you're going to have access to if you don't get access to them. You have to go do it. How can it cause family problems? Well, it affects relationships on all levels. Your interpersonal relationships with your wife, mom, dad, cousin, aunt, uncle, brother, sister, kids. It doesn't matter who you're around when you are an alcoholic, that is going to bleed over and affect somebody in a way that it shouldn't. A significant number of children have caretakers or parents that are alcoholics. It's not a good number. And that's just what the rest of that says that you're seeing on your screen right now, is it affects everybody at every level. According to several studies, in fact, 11 million children under the age of 18 live with an alcoholic parent. 11 million. That's a lot. It's not like it's a few hundred, it's 11 million. And it can cause lifelong complications, give them PTSD, show them how, the saying is that little boys marry their mom, or a woman like their mom, and little girls marry their dad, or a man like their dad. Imagine if you're the mom or dad and you're an alcoholic, your kids are going to grow up to look for someone like you to marry. That's not good. Normalizing abuse and, physical and mental, it's not good, and emotional. And of course, the result of alcoholism is the inability to control the urge to drink more alcohol. This is a perpetual cycle. While it has a significant effect on children, it also strains intimate relationships. Alcohol is not the sole factor, but it is reported that alcohol is involved in 55% of domestic abuse situations. And it's also going to affect the alcoholic's ability to maintain control over their life in a positive way. If you're the breadwinner of the family and yet you're not consistent or reliable, it's going to affect your jobs and your relationships even more. Alcoholism defeats family resources. I was a smoker for many, many years, and we did the math on it one year, and I spent like 10 grand or 6 grand or something like that on smokes a year. Is enough to buy your kids their first used piece of crap, beater. And alcoholics, 8 drinks a week or 3 drinks a day, you're talking $400 to $1,000 a month. That's 12 grand on the high estimate. That's ridiculous. And of course, that doesn't even include the expensive fees like DUI fines, court and lawyer fees. Maybe you get your license suspended and your, wife, husband, mom, dad, kid, sibling has to take you to work for. And this one they have as number one, even though I put it as number two. Alcohol treatment, alcohol rehab treatment facilities. These are among the most effective treatment options for alcohol addiction. They consist of inpatient, where you go stay, or outpatient, which you get help but go back home. So it's really up to you, depending upon how much of an alcoholic you're. I shouldn't say up to you. If you're an alcoholic, it doesn't depend on you. It depends on those around you asking you to get help. Inpatient is designed for people to remain at the treatment center for a prolonged period, 3 to 12 months, provided people are provided with rooms, bed, meals, activities, therapy, and support groups. Outpatient programs are different. They don't remain at the clinic. Instead, they get treatment, weekly therapy sessions and group meetings, and some outpatients also offer detox programs and prescribed medications to help with that. Detoxification. Withdrawal can start 6 to 12 hours after not drinking, and they peak 24 to 48 hours later. So if you're just an alcoholic, and I know it goes on different levels. Some people can have, like, if I have one Corona right now because I haven't drank in 6 years, I'm going to be on my butt. But my boy could probably drink a case and still be good to drive according to him. So it just depends on you. And detox can be severe, and when it's severe, they have medical professionals that can do medically assisted treatment, or MAP. Detox programs aren't considered long-term solutions, though, but they can help get you started. These programs typically begin with an intake exam, and it helps professionals identify how serious your detox process will be. From there, they monitor your vitals, keep you comfortable, and recommend treatment programs once the detox is complete. And as I said earlier, the sober living homes, the places you can go live if you screwed up your life, won't let you live there unless you've been through a detox program, because the whole point is for you to be clean. So I'm not trying to rag on anybody that's an alcoholic or is married to an alcoholic, or you're the brother or sister of an alcoholic, or it's your mom's son, whoever it is in your family. Maybe it's somebody in your office. I'm not trying to rag on you or them. I'm simply saying it's not a joke. It affects everybody you're living with. It affects everybody who knows you. It affects everybody who probably wants to be around you and doesn't want to anymore. And if you're the breadwinner in the family, if it starts affecting your ability to maintain your job security, it affects your job security as well. And that's not good for your whole family. So reach out, get help, find an AA meeting, find a church that can tell you where an AA meeting is, call doctors, ask them what they suggest, do something other than just watching your loved one or yourself degrade, because there is help available. Pick up the phone, open a Google web browser, use Siri voice to text, get it fixed, because it's important. More later. Be blessed, everyone.